of the closet clean out. So I have all of this side here, but I'm actually going to start on this side here because I didn't get to all the shelving things here today. So I'm going to get to those, or yesterday rather. So I'm going to get to those today. And like I said, manage to get these craft things more organized that I'm going to end up keeping. So that'll be good. All right. I've got like an hour before my husband gets home from work. An hour, hour and a half, something like that, because he does have to go to the grocery store after work. So I've got that time to, hopefully I'll get all the shelves done in that amount of time. I would think I would, because most of the stuff I know what it is. It's just a matter of just getting rid of it if I'm getting rid of it, or keeping it if I'm keeping it. This other side's going to take longer. So once he's home and gets settled in and everything like that, then I'll start working on this stuff again. So, all right, I'll let you know and keep you updated on my progress. So, I found more scrapbooking paper. I don't know why this is so hard when it's scrapbooking stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. I've gone to electronic scrapbooking, so it's not like I'm giving up scrapbooking altogether. It's just, it's so hard to just let go of it and say, it's okay, because everything's going to be online to do it with. And it's like, I don't know, for some reason I keep getting this feeling that what if it's not? What if something happens and I can't electronic scrapbook ever again? Or what if I need that one piece of paper and they don't make it online? Then what? It's really hard. It's difficult. But anyway, this is what I pulled out. Big old stack of scrapbooking papers. These are the big papers. So what I figured I would do is any just plain colored papers I'm going to donate, because you can get plain colored papers all the time. Pattern papers, and especially paper packs, because I know that's a paper pack there, for example, I'm going to sell in a lot with my other scrapbooking stuff that I said I'm going to sell, which I still haven't sold, by the way. Haven't even listed it yet. So it's time. It's time to be a big girl and get rid of these things, because I'm not going to use them anyway. They're just collecting space. I put them up there years ago and haven't touched them since. But for some reason, when I grab them, it is hard to say no to this. But I'm going to do it. Here I go. Okay, so I did the rip off the Band-Aid method and just did it quick. So it really didn't take me any time at all once I just decided that I was just going to do that method of plain papers, donate. Other papers are going to go to be sold on eBay. So this is that stack of papers. And then all of these are going to go to donate. And then I had a couple of things that just weren't. And what's sad is, you know, I had this pile of papers and I had this big old thing of tape that was on one of the pieces of paper and totally ruined the piece of paper. So it just goes to show how much I didn't care about the item, because I didn't care enough to even put it up there correctly, that I was letting tape get to it and mess it up. So that just kind of, and I got to that very quickly in the pile. And so I think that was the point that I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. Let's just get rid of it. So that's what I'm going to do. So you can let go of things that you know you're going to let go of anyway. It can be done. You just got to commit to it. All right, so this is going to be the new craft box. I like this container because it's really easy to pick up, even if it's down low, so which is what I plan on doing. I plan on putting this in the floor section of the shelving here, because I don't need it all the time. I really need it once a year, or maybe a couple of times during the year, but for the most part, it just stays put. Same thing with like the games and things like that. So because of that, I don't need to put it up high and all that kind of stuff. Because whenever I do want to get to it, I want to get to it quickly and easily. And so having it in the floor makes it much easier, with the fact it's got grippers and the lid goes on well. This still is going to allow for some growing, not much growing, but if I need to add a couple more supplies to it this year, I can. But it looks like from the inventory I looked at from this that we're pretty much good with craft supplies for a little bit for this kind of activities that the kids do. So anyway, I just wanted to share that I got a big tub. It is a pretty big tub, I will say that. But we do have a lot of supplies, but we will be going through some of these this next time around. So, that's how it goes. All right. So I'm going to continue on. Oh, I did want to show you, because it's been about an hour now. My husband's still not home yet, so he's still at the store. But I did want to show you all what is happening here. So the top shelf, those are the bags we actually use. I have a couple of pictures that I'm going to hang when we move to the new house. And the rest of the shelf is bare. Second shelf, completely bare. This shelf has some things for eBay that I need to list. So this is going to be the next section. This actually needs to go into another room. And then the rest is bare. And then I have some of my, that's actually to our refrigerator whenever we need it. It's a shelving unit. We really don't have any place else to put it but there. And then we have empty storage containers. So, which was helpful just now because I had an empty one that I could use for this craft supply stuff. And then down at the bottom, I have a bin that's empty, and then the games down there. And so then this is where I'm going to put the kids' craft supplies. And then I've got that cushion there that I use for whenever I have to have any kind of surgeries or anything like that. Not that I have a ton of surgeries by any means, but the past couple of years have been a little rough. So I want to be prepared. So it's one of those that lets you prop up in bed. And there was a time where I did like a quick procedure that I needed to go back to work the very next day. So I needed to be able to prop up but still be in bed, that kind of thing. So all the fun stuff of being a supervisor. So there you go. But yeah, so it's coming along. So I'm done with the shelves actually. All I have to do is, like I said, put this box right there underneath there, and we're done with the shelving. So now I have some room to put some more things in here that will be needing to be listed on eBay, which this is what I normally use these shelves for. It's just I had other things along the way that I've put in here. But eBay's become my major hobby. So because of that, I'm going to be putting the things I'm going to be listing in here. And then my eBay room is only for things that are already listed, ready to sell. So I know it sounds crazy that I got two rooms for kind of the same thing to be done, but it is what it is. And we're processing a lot of stuff through eBay right now. And so because of it, it's, and that's mainly because we're decluttering everything. So as we declutter, we're going to find things to sell. And I'm not going to just throw money away. It's money that we could be making. So I'm going to do that. So there you go. All right. So that is it. I guess I'm going to take a little break because I am getting a little tired. And I know my husband will be home soon, like within the next 5 minutes or so. And so I'm going to spend some time with him, and then I will get started on the other side of the closet. But so far, I'm really excited. I can't believe how much empty space is here. That is so crazy to me. So crazy. I mean, I knew I was going to have empty space, but I had no idea that much. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, it's not going to be this way forever because of all the eBay stuff, but I know that stuff's only going to be in here temporarily as I start listing things. So, but again, that won't be until next month. So, all right. All right, I am done for the night. I actually didn't get any of this done. I've got a migraine today, so that was all I got done was what I basically showed y'all before. It's just I finished getting everything that was going to be donated up. So now both of these bags are completely full to the brim, so they are ready to go out for donation. I have 3 boxes in a sewing box, and which is also going to be donated. And then I have this box here, so technically that's 4 boxes in a sewing box. And this box is actually overflowing with the scrapbook papers that I'm sending out. So that's on the shelf right now just because I didn't have any place to put it at the time. Actually, I could put it on that box now that I see that, but at the time I didn't have, stuff was on that basically. So anyway, but the important thing is there's the craft box that I told you about. for the boys. Fits perfectly there where I thought it would. And then look at all the emptiness. It's so nice. I could just like stare at this all night. Completely empty shelf there. And actually, if I moved those down there to that, I would have 2 completely empty shelves. If I move that thing to there, and since that's getting donated, that would be 3 empty shelves. So basically 3 completely empty shelves are existing in this right now, which is wonderful to me. Even though I know it's just temporary, I'm going to have some more eBay stuff added to it in the end. But right now, let me just enjoy the calm and empty shelves, please. It's wonderful. It's okay to embrace the aloneness of shelves. Okay? All right. Tomorrow, well, I would say tomorrow, but no, tomorrow's not going to be the day. I've got a Roscoe's Chorus thing to go to tomorrow night. So the day after tomorrow, all of this area is going to get hit. Okay? We're going to go full force. And I already made the easiest decision out of all of this is I'm not selling my sewing machine on eBay. I'm just going to donate it. It is worth money, but after I get all the shipping materials to even ship that thing and the fear of it getting banged up in shipping and not working when it got to its owner and that kind of thing, I don't want to deal with. It's the liability of that's not worth the hassle of selling, not worth the money you would get in selling it. So that I'm not selling. So that's just going to go to donations as well, which is a nice big item, nice big tax deduction too on that one. So although you get more for selling it, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right, so this is all the day after tomorrow. I'll get done and all that good stuff, which means tomorrow I can box some of these things up and take them down to the thrift store tomorrow. So we'll make another thrift store run. I think it's about time because I need all of this out of here, so because that'll free up more space on this side. So I can kind of use this as a staging area at that point, which would be nice. So that way I don't have to go all the way to the bathroom each time, which helps. All right. I am going to call it a night. I'm tired. Good night, everybody. And happy decluttering. I hope you're decluttering with me because it's nice to have somebody doing it along with you. So if you're doing this as along with me, then let me know what all you're getting done. What room are you tackling and how much are you getting out? How much are you taking down to the thrift store? How many bags? How many boxes? How many items are tax deductible if you're tax deducting anything? And that was one thing that was interesting the last time I went to the thrift store. There was like 5 cars dropping off things at the same time. So I think it is definitely donation time in our town. Everybody's realizing, oh crap, it's the last month to get our tax deductions. So everybody's bringing in stuff, which is cool because it's going to help out the thrift store in my community, which actually does things for the community itself. People that need the help, it helps them directly, which is awesome. That's why I ended up donating to them instead of Goodwill. So, and my mother-in-law agreed that it was the perfect one to donate to, which is awesome. So, anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to let y'all go because I'm tired. So, anyway, happy decluttering, everybody. I will talk to you all the day after tomorrow. Bye.